I'm going to make this quick video for anybody doing an S40 Volvo. This is a 2006 blower motor. This thing right here, I don't know who in the world designed this contraption. It says Ford Motor Company, and I'm not surprised by the nonsense. But let me show you right quick what you have to do to get this out. Service data is absolutely no freaking help. Alright, you have to start on your passenger side, and you got to take all that junk out of here. You got to take the whole dash out. There's bolts. It takes everything out. Pretty straightforward. Then once you get all this out, you'll have to remove the fuse box. You'll have to do all that. I'd done that to test the blower motor before I took it out. I wanted to make sure that it had power and ground to it. But I've got to remove that again so I can get this box, the circulation box, back in there. So I've got to remove the fuse panel again. But trying to make this as short as possible. That's going to be in there first. You're going to have three. It's going to be in there like this, right? This is towards the front of the car. You're going to have 3 screws in these holes here. Yes, they are a pain to get to. I had to use a inspection camera so I could see in there. 1/4-inch ratchet extension. Had a swivel to help me get a couple out, and I think they were 20s, T20s on them, I think. But once you get that out of there, this is the fun part, because you've got to get that out of there in order to be able to get the blower motor out. I'm going to try to show you this. We're right over here on and I got all this junk out because it said to remove the instrument panel, but it meant the whole shebang there. I was not doing that. Alright, but it is a pain. I've already got one light in there. But the way I had to do this, I'll show you how I had to do it, so you'll know. And if you got big arms, you might need to get somebody with smaller arms. That's all I can tell you. But on this blower motor, it sits in here like this. Your connector's up top, right? You got this tab on the bottom here. What you have to do, you have to get your hand up in there, and there's hardly any room. I'm not a big guy at all. So what you have to do is get your hand up in there just enough to where you can push on this in and have a few fingers on this motor here and twist it counterclockwise, okay? And it's not really hard once you can actually get on it. The hard part is getting on it. I removed the gas pedal. I tried to remove the brake, but yeah, that's a lot of work there. But anyway, right through this hole in there, you can see where my lights are at. Shining through there. Right up in there is where the motor sits. Okay? So it is difficult to get to. So I came around to the passenger seat, laid over like this, and I reached up the side of the gas pedal there and up through the hole there. Let me see if I can actually get a little bit of the hole. Let me move my light. Well, get over here, fucker. Alright. I know this is going to be a horrible video, but oh well. I'm just trying to help somebody out that's trying to do this, because it is a pain. I can't even see the hole now. This is how horrible this is right here. I got bam. Right up there's your hole. That's where the blower motor sits, right there. But you have got to, like I said, right there's where the gas pedal goes. You've got to stick your arm up in this little bit of room that you've got here, and you've got to get your left hand on it, your thumb, and then get a few fingers on that motor, like I said, and twist it counterclockwise. It is a bitch. Like I said, I'm laying all the way across this thing. But hopefully this helps somebody get this thing out. Because I was looking all over, and one guy had a pretty decent video, but he was kind of all over the place. So I just wanted to quick show you, get all this on the passenger side done first. Then remove your gas pedal over there, and then lay across this passenger seat and reach up in there with your left hand and get on that little tab. Get on that little tab there. I mean, literally, I don't even know how I got my fingers in there, honestly, but I just had enough room to get in there, like about like this right here on it, and then just twist it enough to get it out. But like I said, once you actually get this pushed in and get just a little bit of leverage, it'll pop right out. And then you'll have to come around to the driver's side and pull it out through this side. All right, hope that helps somebody.